Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mariam, and I'm back again this week to talk about my life and my health. This is the fifth week that I've been stuck indoors with everything that's going on at the moment around us. I have my glasses on because I have light sensitivity. If I take the glasses off, because I got the light on for you guys, I'm going to get a nasty headache. So that's why I'm wearing my glasses. Please forgive me if I start shaking and jumping. I'm not breakdancing. I have cervical dystonia. Also, forgive me if I fall asleep on you and continue talking to you because I have narcolepsy. I also have stress incontinence and loose IBS. I have seasonal asthma and hay fever, eczema, dermatitis. I have osteoarthritis as well. This past week, since the last video, I had 3 days where I couldn't even leave my flat. We couldn't go to the garbage room, and we couldn't go to the laundry room. At the moment we can, but only one at a time. So it's not easy because we're not allowed out of the building where I'm living. The reason that we had to stay in the flat for 3 days is because one of the residents became sick with this coronavirus. I do hope and pray, inshallah, that the resident who became sick becomes fit and healthy again, inshallah. Also, what's been happening this week for me, my flare-ups are 10 plus. I've had all my flare-ups together since staying inside. Normally, my big day out is with hospital transport, whereas at the moment, the appointments were cancelled. And now that I've finished grief counselling, I'm not due any more telephone appointments. So it's not easy, especially when you have depression. And one of the things that happened this week that wasn't very good for me was with the flare-ups, especially with the sleep attacks from the narcolepsy. When you're about to fall asleep, you're still awake, but you're about to doze off. Sometimes you can't move. And then when that happens, you start having hallucinations, which isn't good at the best of times, but as somebody with narcolepsy, you learn to deal with it day by day. The only difference this time, what happened a few days ago was, while I was having my sleep attack and I couldn't move off my majalis, which is like an Arabic type sofa, I couldn't do anything. And then I was having these hallucinations that you get quite often with the narcolepsy, when all of a sudden, from nowhere, the walls were closing in and a claustrophobia came back. Now, I haven't been claustrophobic for many, many years. Many, many years. But when you can't move to stick your head out the window, it's not good, But alhamdulillah, I'm not complaining because Allah is always with me. And even during this difficult time, Allah is looking after me. Nobody, apart from my cat Mia, Nobody else is looking after me apart from I have one girl who does my cleaning. Alhamdulillah, wonderful girl. So I'm not complaining. She's the only person that's allowed in my flat. But she couldn't come when we had the 3 days where we couldn't step outside the flat. And now her auntie's not well. So please, please, please make dua for this auntie. We hope that she gets health. Um, so my friend can't come at the moment. But alhamdulillah, you know, since I've been back in Russia, around many family and friends, um, when I need something, people are a phone call away. You know, I might get fed up with telephone calls, or I might get fed up with FaceTime, you know, and, you know, meeting people at the main entrance to collect something or to give something to somebody, you know, and not being able to see my in-law at the other end of the building. You know, all these things, when you have depression, can drive you crazy. If it wasn't for my faith and for Allah looking after me, I don't know where I would be, to be honest. Especially now that this, you know, during this sleep process, um, the claustrophobia kicked in. You know, I'm hoping now that I can trottle off down to the main entrance, um, you know, take a few breaths, that the claustrophobia stays away, inshallah. But Allah knows the plan, because, as I believe, and from what I've learned, is that while these things are happening, Allah is cleansing me of my sins. No matter how difficult they are, you know, He's preparing me for the next life. For that, you know, I'm truly grateful. Also, you know, with everything that's going on, you know, sometimes I think, what's going on out there, you know? First, no toilet rolls, you know, then the shelves are empty. I went to do my monthly grocery shop, and there's no way, you know, the delivery slots go up for 2 weeks, and then there are no delivery slots, but they're all filled. So when you're stuck at home, like me at the moment, normally I'm in my lounge. Today I'm in my bed because um, I'm really in a lot of chronic pain, and it's difficult, you know, because it's hard to move my spine. And then, like I say, I've been having these sleep attacks, which, although, yes, you know, I listen to Ruqya, which is a blessing, is a wonderful medicine, which is, for those of you that don't know, is a special prayer that Allah has given us, for our, you know, for many things, but at the moment I'm using it for my health. Um, it's not easy. You know, I'm in the bedroom today. I can't do the things that I would like to do. I haven't been able to do many things for a while, you know, but once all the illnesses kick in and you're stuck in one spot, you know, and you're being told, this is how it is, this is what you have to do, you know, only one person is allowed in, which is my cleaner, you know, and I love her. I love her with all my heart. I appreciate everything that she's done for me, you know, because by the grace of Allah, if I didn't have that one face-to-face contact, I don't know what would happen, you know. So I do hope and pray that the auntie that she's helping at the moment gets health, inshallah. I really do, you know. And I also appreciate the fact that I am back in the community with family and friends around me, a phone call away. If I need something, you know, I just pick up the phone. Most people that know me know that, I am a rebellious person from time to time. People also know that when capable, I do try in myself, even though it's getting harder and harder over time. Um, but I do thank Allah for me being back in the community, because I know from experience, and I really, really do feel for anybody who doesn't have that one person that is allowed into their home to drop off, small essential items, to care for them or to clean for them. You know, people, many people take these things for granted, but when you're sick, with illnesses and disabilities, or even if you're elderly, when you're told, stay in, do this, do that, one person only emergency service, the mailman will drop whatever he needs to drop outside your door, but he can no longer pop anything inside. It's definitely not easy. And it does, in my opinion, it has triggered my illnesses. Um, so as a rebel, health permitting, I am going outside tomorrow, because there is something going on where many, many, many people will be going outside, because we are not prisoners of this government. We are individuals. And the only person, the only one who can keep us prisoner is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nobody else, okay? And in my opinion, there's no valid reason. If you look after yourself, if you wash your hands, if you use your mask and your gloves as you're supposed to in this time, there's no valid reason why I shouldn't, or anybody else shouldn't, be getting a little bit of sunshine. Sorry. This is how things are at the moment, and I'm glad that Allah is always with me, because Allah is the one that is keeping me strong. I might get the blues because I have fibromyalgia, and sometimes that triggers the blues for no reason, which is part and parcel of the fibromyalgia and my depression. And also, when I am in chronic pain, sometimes I get grumpy. I do get grumpy. I've been shaking and jumping. I'm due another injection in my neck soon. I don't know if I'm going to get that injection or if that's another appointment that will be cancelled, even though people like me with cervical dystonia really need these injections. Without it, I'm very clumsy. Because I'm always shaking and jumping, I fall over a lot. So anything could happen, which doesn't help because we don't have the staff in the office full time at the moment. Although it is times like this that once you get your morning call from somebody from their house, you realize, some people think, oh, there's somebody in the office, she's just a secretary. Well, I'm telling you now, the lady from my office where I live, she isn't just a secretary, she's the fire worker. She tests the fire alarms. Yes, alhamdulillah, we've been sent somebody else to test the alarms. She's a first aider. Alhamdulillah, the thing at the moment is, in an emergency, it's going to take longer for somebody to get to you, to check on you, and to see if you're all right, because there's nobody in the office. So inshallah, nobody falls over, there's no accidents, and nobody gets hurt, especially during this crisis, because all medical workers, okay, all medical workers, whether you're NHS or you're from some other organization, or you're a carer or somebody, everybody is overstretched, overworked, and underpaid. And it's about time that this government decided to do something about it. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair on the people that are allowed to go out to work the way they are working, and not being paid the right money, or not being given the right equipment to protect themselves when they have families to go home to. This is a ridiculous state of affairs. And inshallah, Allah will make things easy, and things will be sorted soon. One of the things I have noticed over the past few weeks, which is a blessing, alhamdulillah, we've got Donald Trump. He might not be my favorite person at the best of times, but he says you can wear a scarf. Wow, we can wear a scarf. All this time, people wanted to ban the niqab, ban the burqa. Well, look at everybody now. We all have our face covers to protect us from the germs. Me, sometimes I have my face covered to protect myself from the pollens because of my seasonal asthma, and I wear gloves because I have eczema, dermatitis, and I don't want the germs getting in. But all the things that we do or should be doing as Muslims, or all the things that I was taught growing up, to do with hygiene, to protect us from any virus, whether it's the cold, the flu, or the coronavirus, they're telling us to do now. Well, I don't understand why it's not just coming natural to everybody, And if we do these things, why are we not allowed outside? You know what? May Allah make it easy for everyone, inshallah. And I hope that if you are going to protest or march tomorrow, may Allah protect you all. All I can say is, if you're like me, I'm getting old. I have seasonal asthma, hay fever. I have a lot of illnesses, some that cause disability. So please, cover your face, wear your gloves, do your part to demand your freedom, and may Allah keep us all safe. Thank you for listening. And sorry if I got a bit heated. May Allah forgive me. May you forgive me. I hope I haven't upset anyone. Please take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Stay blessed. And may Allah be with you always. Thank you.